Ready to record?
Yeah.
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 You gonna be able to talk for an hour?
We're about to find out.
All right.
Join our challenges. The Signal Path.
Guys, this is the Signal Path podcast, and today my special guest is my very son.
Oh, Jeremiah.
Hey Jeremiah,
Stop.
what's up? Oh, okay. Formal handshake going on here. All right, we didn't practice the secret handshake after all. Okay, so we're on here talking about today, I guess band.
I guess.
You guess.
I guess.
All right. Jeremiah is actually in high school marching band and has been regiment in the summer band camps and doing the competitive weekend warriors for the all your competitions.
There's concert band too.
And there's concert band. I think you tried out for jazz band.
Yeah, I was gonna play bass for jazz band, but a senior took my spot.
Oh wow!
Because I got quarantined the week they were doing auditions. So.
Okay. Did you try out for rubber band?
Huh? I am sorry.
We'll keep it. I swear. Keep tape rolling.
No, but we just started winter percussion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, how's your summers?
What do you mean?
Like for band?
Oh.
I mean, what do you got to do to get practiced up and rudiments and?
I've done a front ensemble every year except COVID year. I played quads. Did not like it at all.
How heavy were the quads?
The heaviest. It was like I still have back problems from them.
Oh wow,
it's terrible.
Yeah, so the quads was an adventure.
Yeah.
That wrecked your shoulders.
Yeah, but now I played marimba this past season, and we did a show about bees. Yeah, it had like music from Queen in there and Tears for Fears.
And Lorde, or however you say her name, right?
Yeah. Lord,
yeah, something like that. Lord with an E.
Yeah.
Not the one I like talking about, but yeah. So with that your marimba journey.
Marimba.
Marimba.
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing marimba right now for winter percussion. Playing with a broken finger. If y'all are watching this.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Yeah.
We'll compare it. It's this finger. Compare it to this finger.
Yeah. So, anyways, with that style instrument, can you explain to the listeners what that actually does? I know most
everybody
people
knows what a xylophone is. Everybody knows what a xylophone is.
Xylophone. Oh yeah, the only like X word in the dictionary, right?
A xylophone, but like times 8.
Times 8. So
wait, no, well, times 4.5 if you want to be exact.
Okay, so you get 4 octaves out of that.
I think we got 4.6. I play on a 4.6. I don't
know. Okay. Playing scales.
Oh yeah. Normally I do 4 mallets. You know what 4 mallets is?
Yeah, 4 mallets is the challenge. I couldn't do 4 mallets.
Well, I can't do it right now, but
yeah.
You put a mallet here and a mallet here. You hold one normally, and yeah, you play it 4 at a time. Do a lot of chords,
So what are your chords? Like, what do they consist of? Like seconds, thirds.
The same stuff you play.
Same stuff I play, like on guitar.
We put seconds, thirds, sevenths, majors, minors, diminished, augmented.
Oh man.
Am I saying more than you know?
No.
Okay.
No, but I'm just trying to picture like how do you do that with mallets? Because like I could barely get that. So I have to do drop tunings like to get some of the stuff I play.
You know what a keyboard is like, right? You have to sometimes like say you want to play, like a B major, plus what would that be? So B major.
B major, not a wasp.
So B, D sharp, F sharp, and then you add an octave. So you would have to tilt your wrist in like that. It's really uncomfortable. say you have a chord that's like this.
Oh, to get like within the actual 12 octave.
Yeah. Say you have a B flat major, you add an octave. You have to tilt it in.
Makes it more of a triangle.
Sometimes you have to turn your body and play.
Golly.
Yeah. You didn't know all that, did you?
No, I didn't know all that part. Like, cause that's why I've been watching. I've been watching your comps.
Yeah. You just see the final you don't see the full process.
No, so what does your you have basically a drum teacher that's...
Oh yeah, Mr. Brooks.
Yeah.
Did I tell you he was the only person that complimented my shoes today?
Complimented your shoes?
My new shoes, yeah.
Which ones? You have so many new shoes. I have.
Those white and black Jordans I got.
Oh yeah. Everybody's been listening over their Jordans, so like, I don't want to grab a guitar. I was gonna grab one to play like a B note, but I get the ukulele.
Yeah, but like, it's easy.
Well,
I would assume
ukulele is like, this is a soprano, so this is really high up. So you're saying like a B note.
Yeah. Now B major, B D sharp F sharp. Now add an octave. B D sharp F sharp B. Yeah. Now imagine that, but on a keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to get 4 notes, because I'm actually getting 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5 notes I'm getting out of that.
How?
Oh, yeah, because this is a tenor string on top of, it's a soprano, but the top string of a ukulele is a tenor string.
Oh yeah, because
so you get an octave there, right there already. But doing that with hammers, so the fun part of that is you're doing what? Like, are you having to do techniques like flamadiddles, paradiddles?
Well, whenever I played tenor, we did probably the most difficult rudiment to play. I would say right now for me is paradiddles, because you got to alternate them, so it's... Well, y'all don't know. A normal paradiddle is right, left, right, right. Or invert that, left, right, left, left. A paradiddle, you add another 2 notes. So it's right, left, right, right, left, left. But you got to alternate it.
Yeah.
So it's
right,
like... Left. I can't do it.
Yeah. But to me, that's like trying to say a 6-stroke roll on top of a paradiddle.
6-stroke roll is
you're doing
easy.
it. Well, yeah, it's easy because you're adding 2 doubles basically.
You know how a 6-stroke roll is noted?
How?
Okay. First of all, do you know what 16th notes are?
Yeah.
Okay, because you said you don't know how to read music. So.
Yeah, I know. Alana was trying to bust my butt about that last week, saying that Do you even know what a dotted note is?
A dotted? Wait, do you?
Yes.
How many beats does a dotted quarter note get?
Well, that depends, because a dotted eighth is literally the one. So you can actually
how many eighth notes does a dotted quarter get?
1.
No, it gets 3.
It gets 3. How? Oh yeah, it is the 3.
Because you have the. Anyways,
yeah.
What was I saying?
I don't know. I know how to play it with and without, like,
16 notes. Oh, yeah. A 6-stroke roll is 4 16 notes, but the middle 2 are diddled. So it's...
Yep, that's definitely 6-stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why I even mentioned 6-stroke, do you know who's famous for the 6-stroke roll?
Who?
And most people won't even know this. You ever heard of the band Led Zeppelin?
Yes.
John Bonham, their drummer. That was his favorite.
Didn't Burns do a show on Led Zeppelin, or did they do it on somebody else?
Yeah, Burns High School.
Yeah, they did on Zeppelin.
Yeah, but they did only Stairway and...
Well, they did, but their show was pretty cool. Like, they had the color guard with the wings.
Yeah, so what Jeremiah's talking about in high school band, they have visuals that usually go along with their production. And that production usually entails color guard. What is your dancers called? Like, I know it's the school mascot's name, like Cougarettes.
Oh, Cougarettes.
Yeah, but they have like a dance ensemble on top of a color guard, on top of all the uniforms and props.
Yeah, so
a show cost probably 6 figures easily.
Well, you think that about our show this past year? It looked like it was expensive, didn't it?
Yeah.
All that stuff was secondhand. It was
really?
It was really cheap. It just looked like $1 million because we bought the uniform tops, which I still haven't turned that in. I need to turn that in. I was gonna see if they would just let me keep it. They'll forget about it.
Yeah, you'll have your own built-in nostalgia with that, especially if you do a high school reunion.
I have to give them $62 if I wanted to keep it.
Oh, I mean, that's on you. You better turn it in.
I don't want it that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the shows are phenomenal. So you were talking about Burn Show. Was there any other shows that you really enjoyed?
I didn't see it this year, but Wando, they're a big band. They're pretty cool. Oh, Clover. We saw Clovers.
Yeah. We're talking about schools in South Carolina, by the way.
Yeah, up in northern part of it. But Clover's show, it was an opera. I forgot what opera it was based on. But like at the end, this guy with the flag, it says murder and it has blood all over it, and he runs across the whole 100 yards of the field. A marching band kid running 100 yards in a certain amount of sets or counts.
Yeah, that is zero cardio.
Yeah, exactly. A marching band kid. He probably needed an inhaler after that. Not gonna lie.
I probably needed an inhaler laughing at him.
Dude, there was this one year, there was Alice in the Wonderland show, and the person who's playing Alice at the end. Man, put this up.
I need something in my hands. I fidget a lot.
Alice, she like passed out on the field at the end of the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was that from the routine or just from the nerves?
Probably both.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But okay, so the competitions, that's on the weekends, major weekends during football season, and to get ready for those shows, you guys have to do conditioning too, not on top of just playing, right?
Not front ensemble. Front ensemble, for y'all that don't know what front ensemble is like keyboard instruments.
Stationary.
Stuff you can't march with.
Yeah,
that's percussion.
Like cymbal racks.
Yeah, racks.
Gong. Who's going to march with a gong?
I'll do it. No, that'll kill my neck.
That would be funny. Marching with a gong like a bass drum.
But yeah, there's weeks where it's a 12-hour everyday week.
Yeah.
You know about that, yeah. And it used to be.
They call those hell weeks, but I think they can't say that at school.
No, they can't.
Yeah, but that's what they call it. Basically, is
Yeah, we're on the field longer than the football kids, but I mean, we're not doing as much work as them.
I'd say you're doing as much work. I mean, you guys have a lot of mentally,
yeah.
There's mental strain to that, I would say. I mean, you got to know everything note for note. Not only note for note, you got to play it in cadence, and you got to as many times as they call it out, you guys, like, if you miss like one note in one section, you got to start all over. Yeah.
Especially at like whenever it's getting towards the end of the season. But learning them, like, once you learn your music from marching band, it's all right. Like, it's once you got it memorized and everything, the rest is easy.
So about 3 or 4 weeks in, your add-ons.
Yeah, you start adding stuff in.
I know, I love that.
Getting it up to tempo.
So as a parent, it makes it interesting because like you don't know what they're actually going to add in the show. And next thing you know, we're like, wow! It's
like the pre-show this year. If you remember, we didn't have all that like Queen and We Will Rock You stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, it didn't have all the samples.
At the beginning of the season, we didn't have that. But then later in the season, we put it in, and that's what got us third at state.
Yeah. So the sampling, that takes a lot of effects and loops. And...
Yeah. The percussion director at Furman. Is it Furman?
Yeah, Furman University.
Yeah. His name's Omar Carmenates, and he writes all our music, and he gets the effects and stuff for us.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I noticed all the pads that you guys had, like it's not like a buzzsaw synth, but the synths and stuff that really carry like the lower registry. That's what started the pads and the loops, right?
Yeah, I guess. We started using this year because last year we did our winter show was called War, and it had wind controllers, what we call it. It's an electric clarinet basically. We added that into the marching show this year, and it's now in our winter show. Our winter show this year is about wood. It's so weird. It's called Timber, and it has. Well, we found 2 Justin Timberlake references at the end of it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we play on literal wooden planks. I have a picture of it.
You're bringing sexy back?
No, that's it. That's going to be in there. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my goodness, for a winter show?
Yeah, it's like hidden in there, and it's in the DTXs and stuff. That's what the pads are. The effects.
Pads.
Yeah.
So those are basically you guys have multi-tiered keyboards. Like one person plays like bass on the keyboard.
Yeah, so bass our bass keyboard this year, his name's Markel. We call him we've gave him so many other names. It's like DJ Markel, and it just keeps going on, like just a bunch of names. Because we call him DJ because he has all the DTXs. He has like 4 DTXs on his keyboard, And
It
he
looks
plays,
like the Final Countdown video. Like, what you see his setup.
well, he plays bass in his left hand, and he holds a mallet in his right hand, and he plays the DTXs while he plays the bass. Yeah.
And then some of your stations actually have like chinas and crashes.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh, so this year it was unique. Our front setup.
Yeah.
Because so we had a vibe. Every person had a vibe and a marimba on the front row. So it'd be like the marimba's facing the crowds,
like a right angle.
Yeah, and the vibes faced inward, and like in between the vibe and the marimbas, there was a china. Wait, let me think. Yeah, there was a china and a suspended cymbal, and on top of the suspended cymbal, there was an upside down crash.
Yeah, so you guys stack cymbals a lot to save space on the racks.
Yeah. We have you've seen it, the big old china cymbal.
Yeah, and you had a couple of trash chinas too.
We call no, that's they're not supposed to be trash.
But they're tore up.
Yeah, it's from previous shows and stuff.
Yeah, so all those recycled parts and everything. So they're a huge production. Like if you ever see high school marching band, and you'll remember those shows like forever for having to practice on those so many hours. But
yes.
So summer shows, and now we're talking about winter.
Winter, yeah.
Oh yeah, you did the
Mandalorian,
the Mandalorian theme song, and you guys had like the tribal drum and like the woodwind parts.
Yeah, we had everything to it.
All the what is that little whoosh, like thing that always makes like that really sharp crescendo like in and out.
What do you mean?
But it sounds like it's not breaking glass, but it's like
a riser.
Yeah.
Is it a sound effect?
Yeah, it's the actual sound effect, but
riser,
it has like you guys do all the like the tribal pads, so it sounds like like
sounded like it's the actual Mandalorian,
and it sounded dead on too. And
we did
like,
Wizards.
I was crying at the end. I was like, they nailed it. Like
we did Wizards in Winter too.
I know Wizards was my favorite that y'all did.
That was pretty bad though because we learned it a week before we played it.
I know, but those arpeggios, like those arpeggios, like they nailed it note for note. And
I was Marimba 1 that time, but now I'm Marimba 4.
Yeah, well, you inspired me to play Wizards like on TikTok from doing that.
I'm the one that got you on TikTok.
I know.
I bullied you to get on TikTok. You get more views and everything to me.
How? You were the
I'm
one...
not. Well, if I hold on, let me check my phone real quick.
Yeah, talking about your social platform, like you guys cannot post anything for band related stuff, but like your personal.
I post my wrestling stuff a lot.
Yeah, wrestling's cool.
And gaming stuff. Like my highest viewed video on TikTok is 357 views.
Oh yeah, and
yours has like there's one that has like 1,200.
Yeah, I got a Metallica one that I did for James Hetfield's birthday. I think it has like 1,500 views. Nice. And I think that's because of the tags and probably because of the content itself. Because I'm playing Metallica.
TikTok, it's such a weird platform. If you post like really good posts that like should get you millions of views and likes and stuff, it may not even get that like attention because you don't post as often.
Yeah. So I've been doing the daily thing since you showed me that.
Posting at least once a day.
So some dailies, if you post within like you can't post within the same 12-hour period, but if you do a 24-hour period, it'll work. So what I've been doing is finding like a prime time to post. So 6, 7, or 8 o'clock at night is when I try to post, and not try to post before then because it's like 23 hours or even before that. And that's kind of wrecked a few of my things that I've spent hours editing. Golly,
there was
hours editing some of these.
I made a really good
just
TikTok.
To get 7 views.
I made a really good TikTok, or I've made a few and they've all gotten less than 100. Like this one, that took some effort.
Yeah, I know.
It was like
I know, and I do all your video recording for all your wrestling matches. So
yeah.
What Jeremiah has to do is literally post all his clips together. So what he's showing is mostly highlights, and those highlights are within technical moves.
Like really cool. Like the last TikTok I posted about wrestling, I hit what's called a spladle. All right,
which is not an easy move.
It's gonna be weird to explain, so let me just like for y'all that are watching the video. Do you post a video?
Yeah, I post a video too. So I'm gonna keep talking while you pull that up. But a spladle is like not a spread eagle, but a spladle is actually a very difficult technique to wrap a kid up with basically a leg move, and then try to pin them on top of that with your arm. So it takes both lower body and upper body to actually pull off that technique. But you almost always do that from the bottom position.
Well, I'm on top and they hit a stand up, and I'll usually do it.
Yeah.
But this past time I wrestled, it was region.
Yeah.
Here's one against team region. That's what it looks like. But yeah, this past region.
Basically, that kid's flat out. If you're listening.
Yeah, and his head's between his legs.
Yeah. I know you kind of like. You're basically like kissing
you
your own butt goodbye.
Yeah,
real.
You can't move at all either, so you just gotta sit there embarrassed. But at region, I was down 3 points, and there was like 30 seconds left on the clock, and I had to hit one to save the match, and it got me third at region. And I got upper state Friday and Saturday. So wrestling on a broken finger, by the way.
Yeah.
And I have a tumor in my knee. So.
Yeah, that is true. Jeremiah had to overcome that as well. We're proud to have him to do all these shenanigans all the time, but he's actually been inspiring me with my social platforms. So TikTok's one. I've actually got Discord now.
I don't know how
that works. So Discord is more gamer related. It's closer to like the Twitch platform.
Yeah.
But Discord is actually where you can record some shorts, but it puts it like in a group setting. So you know how Facebook groups work. So that's basically how I
know it's like you can like Xbox party like kind of stuff on there. You can like get in a voice chat and stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely voice chat.
And it's like a big group chat, and there's different groups in your big Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that stuff.
So that's what I've been talking about. So you've done TikTok, you got a Facebook, you got an Insta. I'm talking about social platforms. So what I'm trying to do now is create a portfolio. And that portfolio is going to be across the internet and about every direction I possibly can to get traffic. And that's why I post so much. So I try to post daily for TikTok, daily for just regular Facebook page and Insta page. But weekly, that's where I try to do the groups and try to create content and things that get people to interact. So what Discord, it interacts. Insta is just likes and comments. Facebook's likes and comments. TikTok is basically a bunch of mindless scrolling, but
yeah,
it's visually stunning. So that really captures a very short attention span.
Yeah, the thing with TikTok right now, or it's always been like that. I keep getting out of frame because I keep moving.
It's fine.
But yeah, with TikTok right now, it's like following trends. So I just made a video while I was in the car before I walked in, about it wasn't about, it was a trend, and it's like you have to like say, like, you use a certain sound and you say, I'm like a certain superhero, but instead of having this superpower, and it's something completely unrelated.
To be random.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm like Iron Man, but instead of using my money as a power, I have good music taste.
Yeah, that is true. He does have good music taste. Oh, speaking of music, so you wear a lot of what's now vintage t-shirts, but it was stuff that was like new when I was in school.
Oh my, dude, I was watching a video the other day. It was a Green Day shirt.
Yeah.
A Green Day shirt worth $800 from the 90s.
Like the Dookie album?
Yeah, it's, what is this? Eat Your Mother's? I'm going to sound so stupid to those people. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Eat Your Mother's. It says that on the back, and it has the Green Day kid from like Brain Stew on the front. Yeah, and that sold for $800. Dude bought it for $60, sold it for $800. It's nuts.
So that's funny. You're into clothes too, but like Nirvana shirts, Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I've been trying to get my little fashion up.
So what other clothes that are bands that you've been scoping out?
They're gonna hate me, but I got a Def Leppard shirt, and I don't even listen to Def Leppard.
That's okay.
I got a few Nirvana shirts. I had a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt, but Mackenzie took it.
Oh yeah, RHCP. Yeah, so that's about the same apparel that I've noticed that I've been wearing more flannel now because of that too.
Because of me?
Yeah. Well, I used to wear a lot of flannel and even in high school, but that's kind of like that whole Seattle look. You probably don't know this, but in the 90s it was like it wasn't so much underground. It was anti-pop, as I would call it, that you didn't want to look commercial like you were in a boy band or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
now everybody does it.
Now, yeah, everybody does it now. Goth wasn't really a goth thing or emo.
Oh, it's
then.
big now.
It,
Dude, okay, never mind. I ain't gonna say that because I'll get canceled. I was walking in. No comment on this other than I was walking to go to Spanish for fourth block, and there's a dude wearing knee-high socks. Socks went like up to here on his
Past your knees.
past his knees in
Yeah.
a skirt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
So,
school now.
Was he trying out for a Scottish bagpipe?
No, he
band?
wears that every day.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's the whole thing about expressing yourself. But the way the kids express themselves when I was in school is they had these pants that are called Jinkos. Have you ever heard of these yet?
No.
Okay, so these pants, so like your waist is like so wide.
Yeah.
The pant leg was as wide as your waist on
Oh,
both sides.
yeah, I've seen people wear those.
Yeah.
I saw a guy, I was watching something, since I'm like on a side, I guess you could say a side job because I don't have a job yet because of wrestling. But buying and selling clothes, like expensive clothes, that's what I'm getting into.
Yeah. So you've been thrifting.
Thrifting for like my first sell was a vintage LL Bean jacket. Big like winter jacket. You saw it.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually shipped it out today. I got tracking confirmation and all that for you.
Oh, yeah, I gotta send that to them. Anyways, yeah, I sold it for $35. Did I tell you? Okay, so I don't have my banking information connected to eBay because I don't have a card or anything. I'm a 15-year-old boy.
You're also underage.
I'm a 15-year-old guy. I was born in 2000 though. That's what eBay thinks. And all right, I already sold the jacket on Facebook Marketplace, and like a day after, I get an offer for $100 for that jacket.
Yeah, but you did the ethical thing. They've already paid you.
Yeah, I could have canceled and easily got $100, but I only spent I want to $10 on that. Got $35 for it, so $25 profit.
Yeah, so that's not a bad flip. But you see what I do that with now, like with pedals and guitars.
Definitely more expensive things than I'm doing it with.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, but you're selling it to flip it so you can basically buy more stuff when you go thrifting.
Yeah,
so it's supporting your hobby is what it is.
Yeah, it's getting my style up.
And that too, you wear some of it. But what I'm talking about, like what I shared last week, and what I'm trying to say now is that I like to do trades and try to meet people like-minded, like other musicians, and not just gain followers, but really gain friendships.
Oh, I started a thrift account on TikTok to post all my like thrift finds and stuff.
Yeah,
because that's becoming big now.
Oh, for the fashion side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big with guitar stuff, but it's mostly like pedals and. I've been lucky to get a few amps and stuff. But...
the thing with like TikTok right now and like guitar stuff, it's the same 3 songs, acoustic, no voice, no other sounds than an acoustic song.
And that's it, acoustic.
Yeah, acoustic pop song right now. Sometimes with just a little bit of reverb. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And that's what's blowing up on TikTok.
Yes, like there's this sound right now. It's
all my friends do the widdly diddly. Like all the arpeggiating. Like
yeah, that stuff is impressive, and it doesn't blow up as much as this song called "Star Shopping" by Lil Peep. It has a guitar in it, and it's just somebody playing a guitar with a little bit of reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some 3-chord song or something.
No, all right. Let me play that.
Don't do that because I can't.
Oh, you
post
get
it.
Copyright?
Yeah, I get copyright, so that's why I try to keep everything generic. But
yeah. Well, anyways, people are watching the video. Do you know who this is? Who does that look? You're gonna probably say Gladiator or
no, that's not
Doom.
Gladiator.
Doom. Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Dr. Doom.
Close. People are seeing the video. Comment or whatever. What is this going on?
It's going on the Signal Path, but it's also going on YouTube.
Comment who you think that is. It's. Yeah, I'll give you a few seconds.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to go on YouTube to check that out, but yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot. He's becoming more big now, but he's been a rapper since 1999.
There's your hints.
Well, I'm about to reveal it. His name's MF Doom, my favorite rapper.
Oh
right now.
Yeah, so that's why he's got the Doom.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He right now, like I just been going through his albums, listening to his music, and. He's like basically a villain. He tells stories through his albums, which is so interesting about him.
So they're concept albums.
Yeah. And he's like a super villain that keeps falling in love. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
And it's done with rap.
Huh?
See, back in my day, and I'm saying that to be funny, like back in my day, I would discover albums that were like my dad's age music.
Yeah, and you think it's the coolest
and
thing
I was
ever.
thinking it was like the coolest stuff because they had concept albums, and those concept albums, it was mostly rock or progressive rock. They call it prog. You ever heard of prog?
Yeah.
You ever heard that song like Roundabout? You know who Yes is?
No.
It's on GTA 5. You'll know it if you hear it. But it's the one that starts with the acoustic guitar and the crazy slap bass in it.
It sounds like you're talking about a Primus song.
It's almost a Primus song. Nah, but that inspired groups like Primus. But what I'm talking about is like, yes, they were like a prog rock band. And I found it because my dad had an album. But the album art is what got me. Like,
yeah, album art is pretty interesting nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, like, Travis Scott, one of his most famous albums is called Astroworld, and it's just his face.
His face, yeah.
And then it has, like, a bunch of roller coasters and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
But, like, your favorite album art now is most of your rappers and stuff, right? Or
what do you mean?
Or do you like the older stuff, too?
Only the oldest rapper I like right now is MF Doom. But, like, another artist
no
like...
Dr. Dre, no...
I don't listen to
No
them.
Snoop Dogg?
No. The only time I've listened to them was the halftime show.
Oh.
That's the only time I listened to them. But another, like, go-to artist that's really good with that right now is Tyler, the Creator. And I've been listening to him.
Tyler, the Creator.
He's on tour right now.
Yeah, his stuff's pretty creative. I mean,
that's why he's called it the Creator.
Yeah. Some of it's very crazy. It sounds like stuff in a Quentin Tarantino film.
The stuff that blew him up was like if he made that song. The song that blew him up is called Yonkers, and it's the first line says, "I'm a blank paradox."
Yeah.
Walking paradox, and he just contradicts himself every line, like.
So he's a wordsmith, is what you're.
Yeah,
trying to
and that song, he ate a roach in that music video, and it blew him up. But, but like the stuff he was saying, like talking about like raping a pregnant woman, and like he was using.
It is very controversial. But I mean, for like, his lifestyle and everything,
that was like normal back like in 2010. It was like nothing.
Yeah.
But now, if he would have come out with the music that blew him up. Today, he would not even make it far at all.
Yeah.
He would just be frowned upon.
But I think that's part of his lifestyle, though, is integrated into the same. But his music is very wordsmith.
Yeah, like his music.
But I had an infatuation with like Technine. You know what I'm talking about?
The guy that made the song with The Rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
he's a bit of a wordsmith too.
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, to me that was still like kind of new rap, but that's like
you listen to Tech Nine.
Yeah, it was like 15 years ago.
He's been a rapper that long.
God, he was a rapper like probably in the late 90s and like underground.
You know the well, you probably don't, but there's an artist called Jaden. He's more of a like.
I don't know if it's on your playlist. I probably heard it and probably won't recognize it.
No, I just added the song, but
yeah.
But he made the song "Never Say Never" with Justin Bieber. But he's been he's just not blowing up, but he's been an artist. He made the song "Never Say Never" with Justin Bieber, and he's just now.
There was artists like that when I was growing up, but it was not boy bands, but like there would be one-hit wonders. They've been touring for years, and then to finally get their 7th studio album.
Yeah. And
their 7th studio album, a producer's like, "Hey, you guys need to do a cover song." When they do that cover song, they blow up.
Yeah.
Because being on tour for years and then like would blow up. And there's many instances like that, but that was kind of the 90s, and I think from the late 90s into the 2000s was all the features like in the rap game. That started that whole thing. So
that's what started growing rap.
Yeah,
because
that's why I said Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, because they were the ones that really started that whole feature rap between.
Yeah, and then you got people like Kanye and Jay-Z. Like that was another big one. A little bit more low-key, you wouldn't know about them. X and Ski Mask, they both were just SoundCloud rappers, which is like a great platform to start.
Yeah, SoundCloud's another one. I'm actually not on SoundCloud.
I mean, it's more like a rap base.
Yeah.
I've never met a person.
Indie rap, yeah.
I've never met a person that listens to SoundCloud for like anything other than rap.
There's a few out there. There's a few bands that they post their stuff on SoundCloud because it's a platform to actually post it. But so on the rock side of things,
who do
who do you been listening to on the other side? Like,
obviously Nirvana, but I'm not I don't listen to just their Smells Like Teen Spirit and just their big songs.
The radio stuff.
I dig deep. Like my favorite song is Plateau.
Plateau?
The live version.
Oh, the live version. Oh, okay.
Live in New York.
Yeah. I would say that one of the B-sides I like is On a Plane and Drain You.
Yeah.
Because those are kind of the B-sides on the Nevermind album.
And
stuff like that. But
yeah, I also listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. But I'm not deep into them. Oh well.
Well, every song sounds the same after a while. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But a band I don't think you'll call them rock, but you got me into them about a year ago today.
Who's that?
CCR.
CCR? Oh, yes. So, how do we listen to CCR, Jeremiah?
On tape and your busted up Volvo. In the dag wagon.
I have cassette tapes from when I was a kid, and to pick up the kids from school, I picked up Jeremiah from school, and I'd be listening.
Well, it was after
tapes was CCR.
It was mostly after my first soccer game.
Yeah. So, talking about CCR, you know that CCR's recording process, this is very unique how they did this back in the day because it was ran on a film tape, like the reel-to-reel.
Mm-hmm.
So they would do the best of 3 takes. So they would literally...
I know, that's why you can hear, in the Beatles and stuff, you could hear them scream bad words in the background.
Yeah, because they probably messed up mid-take or something.
I got it wrong. It was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago?
Yeah, around
well, with CCR, they would do the best of 3 takes, so you got to think, for them to record so many songs, they had a lot of cover songs, too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I was telling you some of the songs are actually cover songs?
Yeah. I'm assuming, Fortunate Son.
No, that's actually the original. I'm talking about Mary Lou and Put a Spell on You.
Yeah.
And songs they're almost like rockabilly and big band, was a decade before they,
mm-hmm.
really took off. And they took those songs and just blew them up. And most people were like, "Oh, that's a CCR song." And they're like, "No, they've covered that song."
Yeah.
And then you go back and find out that who covered it and all that. But they actually play all their influences all in one. But to me, that's probably one of the greatest bands of all time. They're very timeless.
What genre would you call
that? For them, in the area they come from, I don't want to say Southern rock, but I mean, it's literally out of the bayou. And it's...
I was calling them bluegrass for the longest time, because some of the music's on the bluegrass side.
It's classic rock by definition, because it's forefathers of that. But... for me, it's Delta blues with bluegrass, with folk, with,
Yeah, they're definitely diverse.
Yeah, they have a very eclectic sound, and as soon as you hear John Fogerty's voice, you know that CCR, right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely one of my favorite bands right now.
But even with the CCR influence, there's not a whole lot of classic rock that you listen to that I've noticed. You don't really listen to a lot of Pink Floyd and Zeppelin and that kind of stuff.
A little bit, I mean a little bit of Jimi Hendrix. That's
yeah, is that from the stuff I've been playing? Kind of
just stuff I found on my own.
Yeah. What about you? Don't listen to blues or anything like that?
No, mainly I listen to rap. That's about it. Like any other kid my age. But I have a playlist. It's 1,300 songs and it's 66 plus hours of rap.
Which is funny that you actually get repeats that actually play.
Yeah, because they come out with the single before the album. They come out with the single.
And then you add it.
Yeah, and then to promote the album that's gonna come out the next Friday. And then I'm like, oh, I haven't heard this song before. But in reality, I just added it to my playlist last Friday. So I have the same song twice because one's a single and one's the album version.
Yeah, the other areas, you listen to Primus, but not on the regular. So that's more jazz fusion rock.
I get in moods. Sometimes it's man, I really want to listen to Nirvana. And I'll listen to Nirvana all day.
Yeah.
Or I'll be man, I really want to listen to CCR. I'm listening to them all day. So Primus is one of them. But it's not really Primus I like listening to. It's Les Claypool.
Yeah.
Les Claypool.
So you probably listen to Purple Onion and Les Claypool. like solo albums, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I just love hearing him slap
Yeah.
the bass.
Yeah, that's always fun for me too. I just kind of throw that on the background, but there's a lot of bands like that. They're called jam bands.
Oh, one band you've got me starting to like a lot lately is Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh, Queens of the Stone Age.
Because of their unique time signatures.
Oh, those time signatures are whack.
Threes and sevens is literally what is it? Like
threes? It's like 3/7,
or is it? It might be 3/7. I don't know, dude. It's so weird.
That time signature is
They
really
even-
cool. But
Like they don't even play anything like too crazy. It's just crazy.
that's
Yeah.
it on a uke. That's nuts. But it's like.
Yeah,
And it
it's like
almost
they're
drops a note.
It's like they're
Yeah.
both parts. It's like both parts. It's playing. One's supposed to be playing the front beat, and one's playing the back beat. It's like they're both on a backbeat somehow.
And then the drums are almost a linear.
I don't.
It's almost a linear beat, actually.
I don't even know. I
But to
can't
find the
describe
one
it.
in that song is fun.
Dude, to find the one in that song and not go insane is fun to watch. I'm guessing.
Then you're gonna love Mudvayne.
I
It's
mean, I've heard
math
of them.
rock for real.
What
And
is
you
it
talk
like
about combining slap bass with literally like
so
odd
it's
time
Les
signatures.
Claypool in Queens of the Stone Age.
It's Ryan Martineau. He's like one of my favorite bass players too. But it's a combination of the four really because it's new. It's really new metal, and new metal is what I graduated school with and was listening to in high school. So you had bands like Limp Bizkit, Korn, POD.
There's this guy on
Yeah.
TikTok and he like duet videos and like a little like just anything with corn in it. He's like, oh my gosh, is that corn? And he starts doing that song. He's like, ita urata ita. And he starts screaming it in the mic.
Yeah,
It's pretty funny.
that is funny. But yeah, Korn's like ska mixed with metal almost because of that. That's one genre you probably don't know anything about. Skate punk, which is literally ska.
I mean a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the skate punk I listen to is a little darky.
Oh yeah, that's the new style.
Yeah,
But
the
Little
new-
Darky is like screaming into a mic connected
Yeah.
to a fuzz pedal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
He'll have songs like that, and the next song would be a song over a ukulele, and it's so calm.
Yeah. His country song is the one I keep laughing about all the freaking time because he's got like this
Which one?
banjo. It's not labeled country song, but it's literally a country song and it's him rapping over top of it.
I'm trying to think of what would it
But
be.
Little Darky
Rap
was
music, I
talking
think you're
about
talking about.
being in a 4x4 truck and all this other stuff.
Oh,
Like,
it's
dying
called it's called USA.
Yeah, USA. And I'm like dying laughing over this song because of the lyric content.
He's like Tyler the Creator when he first started. If Tyler the Creator
being-
screamed in every song, what
Yeah.
he sings about, yeah, it's something else.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think he's racist because his little avatar, you know how it's like
Oh,
black
yeah.
and has a little red mark, but he's I think it's Hindu, and like black is just supposed to be the absence of light, so it's like
Oh, that makes him darky.
yeah, that's why
so,
he's a little
yeah.
darky because he's a bad person, so he's
Yeah.
like
And that's just crazy. Like him literally doing what I call like hardcore scream.
yeah, it's like metal if it was rap.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Over rap beats.
Yeah,
But
he has, and his songs are not short. He has a song that's 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know it's 20 minutes. Like if you press the green button on Spotify, the shuffle on Little Darky, you wouldn't know that it was a 20-minute long song because it's like probably like 5 different songs in that
Yeah,
one
so
song.
that's like stoner metal. Like they play like this one droning riff and it's like a 20-minute song.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Probably
Yeah.
from the same influence
You would
too.
have to be high to get through that. No wonder why it's called stoner metal.
Yeah.
No way, dude. The same like really good like going off songs, rap songs right now are what's called sample beats. They'll like take a song, and they'll take a certain section of it, pitch it up or pitch it down, and then
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's a pagiator.
yeah, and they
They'll
just
do that and then
loop it.
They would take like Michael Jackson Beat It or Billie Jean.
Yeah, there's
And,
one
like,
with beat.
Michael
it.
Jackson's like already up here, like vocal registry,
Yeah.
and then he sounds like, you ever seen the whammy pedal? It's a pitch bend pedal.
No, I
But you can go.
Is it on your board?
No, it's definitely not on my board. That thing's like this big. Anyways, so they would take his pitch and then knock it up a third and then a fifth and then another octave. It is nuts.
There's a. I want to say they sampled "Beat It," but there's a song that just blew up recently, and they sampled Michael Jackson's song, and they started with his vocals, and then they took his vocals out and rapped over the beat. That is not right. That is not in the right key. Not at all.
But the solo for that is Eddie Van Halen, like in one take, and they were like, "Yep, keep it." Just like that's a wrap. Talking about some studio magic. But the arpeggiator. So that's effects. They're doing that with not GarageBand, but what is it, Reason and other recording platforms. So any DAW that
don't know anything about that.
Yeah, but those are usually made with VSTs and that kind of thing. But as you see, I got all these analog effects, and that's what I'm used to playing with. Effects. Do you play with effects? Have you played with effects in a while?
I haven't touched my bass in so long, but whenever I played bass like a bunch, a couple springs ago, I guess. I messed with the Zoom.
The Zoom? Was that really like
that was the first pedal you gave me?
Yeah, that needs to be everybody's first pedal.
I hated it. I remember the one thing I wanted was a loop pedal.
The loop pedal? That can still happen. There's so many loopers.
Well, I don't play enough, so it's like there's no point.
Well, the looper makes sense for you because you play piano on top of bass, on top of percussion.
Yeah, I could just unplug it and still looping and then add another layer, like just unplug it, plug it into my piano.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know if Mom told you this, but you know how whenever you press that play button on my piano, it starts playing like a drum beat?
Yeah.
I was asleep.
It does the bass line.
7 a.m. Chopop jumps on my keyboard.
Chopop's his cat.
He steps on the power button and then steps on that, and I'm just listening to right when I wake up. That's when I wake up to my cat playing a drum beat. Oh, I was so mad.
He's like, I'm in the studio. Like, what, 3 o'clock in the morning?
It's 7.
Oh, it's 7 in the morning?
Yeah, okay. You know whenever you dream, like you're going, like whenever you like are starting to wake up, you start to dream like, oh, I'm on my phone and I'm just going through my apps or whatever. You dream that you're doing that, but you're not actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, REM.
I did that this morning, and I thought, I looked at the time in my dream, and it said 7:30. So I was like, oh, I can get up. So I woke up and I actually got up. It was 7. I got up 30. I was ready 45 minutes before I had to leave.
So in your mind, you woke up just in time, but you actually woke up early.
Yeah, I literally sat in the back room talking to Mom for 45 minutes. I woke up.
You could have slept in 30 more minutes if your brain wasn't.
If I wasn't, but it was because of one of them kids were screaming.
Oh man,
living beside a daycare. There's so much.
So, the acoustic drums. You remember having acoustic drums in your bedroom?
My really good moon gel. The paper towels and duct tape.
Yeah. So to kill all the overtones. Man, what pitch are those tuned in? They're super tight.
They're not tuned.
Yeah.
They're just tightened.
But he got to play them for what, like a solid month, and you're like, nah, they have no room in my bedroom.
Yeah,
for
I have
all this.
no room. I'm about to see if I can get a normal bed frame instead of a loft bed.
Oh yeah.
If y'all ever look at his TikToks or some of his videos and stuff, and you see a sticker wall in the background, that is my wall. Do not let him fool you. All those likes and views should go my way.
That is true. But you having fun with all this so far?
Yeah, I guess.
How's it feel to be like on your first podcast ever?
Joe Rogan's next.
You're going on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. You see him?
No.
Joe Rogan, he's calling me.
Oh. You got me. So, is there any wisdom or advice at your age?
What are taxes?
Water
That's it.
taxes. That's what they need to train you in school.
Yeah,
instead of spending,
bro, I do not need to know how much each angle in a triangle is right now.
the Paradiddles theorem. I can't even say it right now.
I mean, I get the most useful thing I'm learning right now is Spanish. Probably. That's
Yeah, in practical life, I would say so.
Yeah, especially with me wanting to be like either a lawyer or entrepreneur right now.
Yeah, I took 4 years of German though because of Rammstein. You ever heard of Rammstein?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, you need to look up Rammstein. Just not right now, but
is that the people?
It's German industrial metal with pyro.
Was that? But like back when I was little, you'd watch and it was like almost like Slipknot. They wore masks and stuff.
Yeah, with all the
Do
the
Hosh
perfect...
Me?
Yes.
That
yes,
just rang about them.
Yeah,
Is that them?
Yeah,
okay.
that's
I know
definitely
what you're talking about.
Yeah. So you remember the movie Triple X when I watched it, and at the beginning it had the dude like with the fire, like breathing fire out during the concert and all that. That was Rammstein at the
When
beginning.
was that? When did you watch that?
Not recently. I don't think I've seen Triple X in like 10 years. But it's Vin Diesel. The second one had Ice Cube in it.
Oh.
But the first one...
I made a movie reference and nobody got it the other day. It was the part in Friday where he's like... Nobody understood it.
Licking your fingers.
Yes, and the Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes. Nobody understood it.
I know. I do my Friday quotes on Friday.
I just do them.
Yeah, well, that's how I get through work on Fridays. Definitely is quoting Friday. So has this been fun for you?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to learn? It didn't have to be effects or music. Anything on social platforms you need to learn?
No, I just need to grow.
Need to grow? How do you grow your TikTok?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
You just do whatever's trendy.
Yeah.
Try to post what's trendy.
I do the opposite though. I try to start my own trends. But
that's hard to do whenever you're not big yet.
I'm not big either. I mean, for me, I don't want to say I'm not
you
even
have
medium.
You have a
like
start.
Medium's having like 20 and 30,000 people and that kind of stuff. Big is when you have like hundreds of thousands and
there's a kid at my
millions.
school that's selling his TikTok account that has, I think last time I checked, it had like 700,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Just doing trendy stuff.
Was that bots or is that like real people?
Real people.
Yeah. So what I do organically, like I was telling you about doing trades and all that stuff, that's organic growth. But I like to interact with people. Like I got like talking to you right now.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
The thing is, the more you go, the harder it's gonna be able to do that. Because like with you having a smaller fan base, you can interact with all your friends.
I love my friends, obviously.
But the thing is, the more you grow, the harder it'll get to interact with fans.
And they'll still be around, but the thing is, I still talk to people daily, every single day.
Yeah, but I'm talking about your fans, like your followers and stuff.
My friends, I won't call fans. They're literally my friends.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like subscribers you don't know.
Oh yeah,
like
the unknowns.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the unknowns. Yeah, a lot of unknowns will comment, and you've seen a lot of negative comments, right? Those are the unknowns usually. Usually people that know me kind of know what's up and know all the shenanigans I get up to. So
yeah.
But the unknowns, that's been tricky for me because I want to reach out to them because I want them to be like, hey, you need to check out the rest of my stuff because it'll be like, hey, that guitar riff sucks. I mean, like, okay, so what is the guitar riff that I'm playing? And they're like, oh, I can't guess the song or whatever. So I'm trying to get a relative correct question in to like gain their like attention for a minute and then try to hurry up and kind of spin that negative comment around and you're like, oh, this guy's no douchebag after all. He's pretty nice, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's why I like doing is trying to make sure that people are engaged, and that's the word I'm getting at. Having followers is nice, but having friends that like to hang out and have fun, is what much matters better
in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, and why does it matter?
Because friends will say, fans won't.
Friends with what?
Friends will stay, fans won't.
Oh, fans won't? Yeah, that's true.
That's one way to say it.
I'd rather gain friends, honestly, because that, to me, you get to see people grow. There's people that I've been friends with and never met them in person. There's people I've been friends with for like 15 years because of like MySpace and Facebook.
That's great. I forgot MySpace was a thing.
Yeah, you remember how many? I had over 35,000 followers on MySpace.
What happened to them?
I left MySpace altogether with 39 Lashes when I had the 39 Lashes page.
Yeah.
For my band, we took out that entire account. So yeah, I could tell. Yeah, he's all fired up. That's my dad in the background. Sorry, guys. So the Facebook following, I basically killed it because we didn't get signed with the label, so we were kind of disappointed, and we went on hiatus. So we decided to decentralize that account and just took it offline. And I've lost all those followers, but I started gaining new friends and that kind of thing, because for me the fans I had locally, I became friends with while I was on tour with 39 Lashes all the time. And I was like, I could do the same thing with people on Facebook. So that's why I started doing trades and trying to reach people like, in similar interests.
What's your latest trade? Was it that Dean over there?
Actually, no. The latest trade I did, I went to Guitar Wishes up in Lincolnton.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that Blue Jackson I had, but I ended up talking to them about a trade.
The baby?
And then I actually got this Westminster's Effects E89, which is replacing this guy, the Duelist.
Yeah, I remember the dice.
Yeah, the dice. I know everybody loves this pedal, but for me, it was a bit of a noisemaker, and I'm just trying to...
6365. Did you mean to put it as 6365, or is that just what you got?
That's what the dice come up with on the face of it. But these 4 dice are actually for a Gretsch guitar. They're actually for guitar knobs, but they work the same. But anyways, we're having fun with this, and Jeremiah's been having a blast, it seems like. So is that something you want to do again, or start on your own and start a new adventure or new platform by podcasting? Or
I guess I could guess again, but
yeah.
But I would definitely not start.
Right now you're helping me practice and trying to stay on topic as best as possible. But
yeah, you've been the one that started the conversation.
Yeah, that's trying to keep key topics or trying to keep things.
I suck at keeping conversations.
My initials are ADD. So
my goal is to end the conversation as fast as I can.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so does anybody want to give a shout out to or anything like that?
Go follow all my social medias. It's Degraw, DAYGRAHH.
Double H, and that's on your Insta, also
Insta,
TikTok.
TikTok. No, it's not my TikTok. My TikTok is
your
Kenzie's prized possession.
Oh yeah, but if you see Jeremiah on his Insta, you can find his TikTok from there.
Yeah.
All right, closing out here, I'd like to thank everybody at the Signal Path that joins me almost daily on all these interactions. You guys are always making my day, and hopefully I'm making your day as well. We're always there to talk about gear, also mentorship, and try to help people as much as we can on that platform to make sure we're teaching everybody we can how to use equipment, or even share stuff, or how to use social platforms, or whatever we got to do to make sure we're passing it to the next generation as well. YouTube to subscribe. Also, I got an Insta and Facebook. You can ask me anything. You can reach out to me on there. I now have a Patreon to help me kind of reduce some of the funds and everything it takes to do these types of podcasts and a lot of the other content as well, but mainly to focus on the recording processes and editing software. And I just want to thank you, Jeremiah, for joining us today. Is there anything else you want to say?
I was the star of the show.
Star of the show. I would say that too. All right, guys.
Bye.
Glad you enjoyed the show. Peace. Man, you guys need to hear the after hours and the bloopers. Here it goes. Oh my God, this chair squeaks. You hear all this noise? Oh my goodness. It's Jeremiah chewing. I told him we're not going to put this, but I'm going to throw this in here anyway just to mess with him. So, excuse the noises.
I gotta stop.
He is so gross, guys. I apologize. Y'all have a wonderful day and enjoy this podcast.